Magic. No, it isn't. It's technology. All right, class, you know that the device has begun recording. All right, participation is a key for a better grade improvement if your grade is at the edge. All right, participation is a way if you desire to earn more points towards the jumping your grade to the next level. But you gotta do it multiple times, not just one day. All right, you can do it one day at a time and put them together. Then you'll see, hooray! You'll see like magic. All right, now here today we are going to, as we said prior to recording, during the warm up, when we start brushing up our brain with some information that we kind of know, like your prior knowledge. I've never taught this in the past to you. I'm just trying to know what you know. Aside from Africa, because we use that continent when in our lesson about the migration of the wildebeest in Kenya, Tanzania, and the other way around with regards to ecosystem and the food chain. But this time, as I said, we're switching our gear to a different big idea. hmm And the big idea that we are going to think about is that the Earth, and we've seen this during the warm up, is a dynamic planet. If you haven't typed the word dynamic the first time I asked you, please do so now. hmm Because I'm going to ask the rest of the class to type the word again. Please type the word dynamic again. This is a timestamp 110. It should be quick and easy because you've done it already. If that is the first time, please do so. Okay, because when I print the record of your participation, I shall see your name with the word dynamic appearing or appeared twice. All right, now, as my example a while ago, the least thing that I can do right now is that when you are, let us say, being dynamic is moving, changing. Oops, so the dial is behind my back. And let's say my example, like when you're dancing, for example, your body is so dynamic because you're not stationary. You're moving. Another example I said a while ago is a changing of the season. Now we are in the middle of spring, all right? A stone throw away, meaning soon and very soon, it's a summer holiday. 7 days to go, 7 school days more, and I will say, that's it. All right, are you still with me, by the way? Tell me, are you still with me in the room? Excellent, right. Earth is dynamic. And we're going to find out today in our lesson why Earth is dynamic or changing in one area. There are many. Climate change, season changes, right? Temperature varies. All right. Plants grow, which is part of the earth. We grow. We develop because we are part of this system, ecosystem, so to speak. All right. Even the surface of the earth, they change. Landslide, erosion, we've learned that, right? When we talk about the pesticides, how thus pesticide effect, right? Especially with other related lesson in relation to the changing of the organism population with regards to the changes in the physical appearance of the environment. Right? Are you still with me? Again, type in the room. 113. Lovely. Okay. Now, here's what we shall do first. I said a while ago before the recording, we're going to think like a historian and at the same time We're switching to thinking like a scientist. History and science go together. Without it, we will not be able to establish a connection. Now, this is all about how the different continents appeared in donkey's years, meaning many years ago. Many, many, as in, let us say, 200 million years ago. MYA. Could you show me these years in the room? MYA, 200 million years, at times some 114. I shall see your name with this approximate years back in time. We're going to think back in time. Excellent. MYA, million years ago. It's easy to type MYA instead of typing million years ago, right? But make certain you know what does MYA stands for, right? Well, that's Donga's ears. Yeah, meaning to say, oh man, that's too long. It's all about history. But in this case, we are going to make certain that as we move along, look at a bit of history, we're going to do what scientists, experts always do when they're trying to answer a question. We're going to look for what do I have? Type in the room. Type in the room. Waiting at 1:15. Yes! Not the first time that we see the word and we use as well. We've been using this word many times. All right? Evidence, proof. What's your data? All right? That will make us say, I agree. Meaning proof, evidence. Now, we're going to look at what scientists have came up with regards to this question. We're not creating something new. We're going to look at what people, scientists in the past, have found out and they were able to make a speculation, or in other words, speculate. Type the word, everybody. I can see your name at timestamp 116. Yes. Make the word, okay, make this word appear next to your name. Excellent. To speculate by giving some evidence about a question which we have. Everyone, please. I'm going to read the question out loud. Please read with me. Let me see if this is the right one. Yes, because I do have two questions. We're going to save the other question next time. Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, Jasmine, do you need to say something related to the lesson? Your
Yes.
hand.
I have a question.
Yes, go ahead.
Is it okay if I leave class after do a
Oh,
test?
Jasmine, okay, we are doing a lesson right now and it's being recorded. All right. That is a personal question. You should have put it in the chat room. Sorry. In the chat room. My answer is no at this time because this is a very important lesson. Okay, any question should be related to the lesson. If not related, do the chat. The Go Guardian is on. All right, we're recording the lesson. Excellent. Let's go back. Put it in the room, in the chat, in the Go Guardian, and I will see that. Okay, hold on, class. Excellent. All right. So here we have how does. See, there's an interruption. We don't want interruption. Excellent. Back. How does movement of, now we have a word we will need to think about first. I want you to type the word. Type the word supercontinent. I'll wait for your name at 118. Supercontinent. Everybody at 118. 118. Excellent. Right. You should have that word supercontinent. Whenever we have the word super, means it's big, it's massive, it's great, like Superman. All right. Massive, great, supercontinent. We're using the word in our question, and we're going to find out exactly how does it look like in our lesson. To continue, how does the movement of supercontinent affect the present location of different continents? Africa, Asia, and much more. Mhm. Motion. You see my hand moving around. My head is moving as well. And as we said moments ago, that Earth is dynamic. And one dynamism of the Earth is its motion. And then today, we're going to try to look for evidence the other way around. All right? We are going to look for some evidence that the motion of the supercontinent way back 200 million years ago could be, we're speculating, could be the reason why these continents are not very close, but they are separated by waters. Okay? Are we clear at this point in time before we go to the details? Tell me your level of understanding at timestamp 121. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're almost there. Excellent. If you haven't put your name in the room, show me. Excellent. Thanks, David. Lovely. I see a lot of force. Yeah. Excellent. Let me just close the tab. I just connected with one student a while. Let me check where they are. If they are with us and with me. Excellent. Hold on. Yep. Keep being with us. Yes. This is you will see, you saw that, hopefully you can see well, that this continent, including Africa, surrounded by water. All right. But back in time, even before 200 million years ago, these does not look like this. We're gonna see that in our lesson now. Let me push this back a bit to give you space. Move. All right. There you go. Make certain that. So now, I will show you one, I'm going to call it part of a supercontinent. One part at a time. And each part, or if I will use the word fragment, has a name, and more often than not, the name is similar to the name of continent like Asia, Europe, Antarctica. You may also see some names of some countries that you possibly know, like India. All right? Okay, now as I place the part of the supercontinent on the tray, I'm gonna say your name in the chat with the name of the part. All right. So now I'm going to put them together like a puzzle. All right. Think about a puzzle. You have several pieces that fit. When they are close, you see the big picture. All right. Are you connecting with me? Are you connecting with me? Yeah, you got to. Yes, like a puzzle. We have several pieces and they fit. And when they are all together, it takes some time though, especially if several pieces to work on. Then you will see the picture, the big one. All right, and now you have the big picture, the big continent. As we said, super continent. All right, now let me get the pieces that I want you to tell me one by one, and I'm going to use the yellow tray to put them like a puzzle. Okay, let me just clear this up and let's do it now. Okay, lovely. All right, class. First up, and you will see. All right. Again, the instruction I said, everyone, if you if you think, oh, teacher, I wasn't clear. So when I show you the continent, what I need you to do is to look at the name and put it in the chat. All right. So there are quite several, but we can do it flawlessly. Okay. I'm ready. Here's the first one. Could you put in the room a timestamp 125? I will see your name with this part of the supercontinent. Everybody. Yes, lovely. Please do it now. Timestamp participation is a key for improvement. Excellent. So you will see the shape is irregular. Can't even tell the shape. And it looks like a map. Yeah. This is one of the parts of the supercontinent. One of the pieces of the big puzzle, and it's called Europe and Asia together. Two continents, Europe and Asia, they're together. No, not at all. You're coming from France, you go to Japan, you gotta give yourself at least 24 hours on the plane. Not unless you're in Turkey, because Turkey is a country somewhere between Asia and Europe. Yeah, there's only one river that separates it. You can have coffee in the morning in Europe, cross the bridge, there's a river, and you can have your lunch in Asia or the other way around. That's Turkey. Right? But if you're going to think of other nations in Asia and Europe, like for instance, Spain, going to China, you better give yourself at least 24 hours to be on the plane. Are you with me? Type in the room. I want 27. Yeah, okay, let's do it now. I'm going to put the Asia and Europe in our yellow tray. Next up, tell me what's the next. Okay, hold on. There you go. All right, type in the room. What part of the supercontinent is this? A timestamp 128. Yeah, Africa. Massive, isn't it? And there are many countries there, right? Is a continent, not a country. So you will see that when they are separated, there's a distance in between. But in the past, it's about 200 million years ago, these two continents are very close. There you go. You will see that the top part of Africa and the bottom part of this continent, they fit like a puzzle. This is today, and this is about 200 million years ago. All right? Do you see the difference between today and 200 million years ago? Back in time, they're very close. Now, they're far. Okay, let's. Are you getting the point here this time? Yes or no? Are you getting the point? Yeah. There's more. I'm gonna check more on you because as there are a few more pieces that I need to find where they should be in order to act like pieces of the puzzle. Okay, next up here, let me see which the best I can help. I can get North America. Yeah, you heard me saying North America, so type it now, North America. At what time? Some 124, 129, North America, North America. Yeah, this is where we are. Yeah. United States, Mexico, Canada, Panama, Costa Rica. What else? Belize, Guatemala, El Salvador. Yeah, they're all North America. Even the Caribbeans, that's part of North America. Those small Puerto Rico, North America. So that is this is a combination of different nations. Yes, but now a lot of them are separated, particularly if you're looking at the Caribbean islands. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's see where they should fit in the supercontinent. You heard me right? I'm using the word because in our go, we have that word, the supercontinent. Are you still with me? Thanks, Karen, for typing the word. Appreciate that. Are you still with me? Yeah, you gotta, because I'm still with you. Excellent. Let's put it where it should be. Excellent. This North America is right here. We got the North America, Africa right there. Okay, hold on. Let me get something that I will make sense because it's the other way around. I get the Africa, and then we have. I'm gonna put the North America here. Wait, hold on. Trying to make sense because it's the other way around. I have here right there, Europe. We have North America, Africa. Yeah, sorry, class. There you go. Right there. All right. So, back in time, 200 million years ago, they look like this. But now they're separated. All right, North America. What's beneath North America? What do you think is beneath North America? Give me a good guess. What is beneath North America? Type in the room. We get North. We get Antarctica, yeah? We have South, right? South America. Right? You got Brazil, Paraguay, Uruguay, Bolivia, Ecuador, Colombia, Venezuela, Suriname, Guyana. I just mentioned the countries that make up the South America. Mexico is not South America, it's North America, which is in border with United States. Yes. All right. Now, back in time, this part of the supercontinent is very close to South America. I'm sorry, to North America. So the South America, here we have the North America, right there. This was 200 million years ago. I'm sorry. Yeah, 200 million years ago. That's South America. Make certain that, yes, yeah, because I do have a picture here. Make certain that I'm putting it correctly. Last but not the fewest. All right, type in the word. What do I have in my hand? All right, what do I have in my hand? Really chilly here, really cold, especially during the winter time. At one time, some 134. Yes, Antarctica. Antarctica. So the Antarctica is in the southern part. Okay. So 200 million years ago, this is pretty close to South America. Wait, okay, hold on. I'm gonna put it right there. Pretty close to to Africa, as a matter of fact. Yes, but now they are quite separated. But this time, about 200 million years ago, they are pretty close and they are connected. Let's speculate that they are connected. And then I have the last two. Could you type? Select any one of these. Select any one of these two remaining parts of the supercontinent. Type in the room. Select any one at timestamp 134. Waiting. Select anyone. Waiting. You can just type one or the other. Yeah. So we have, at least what I have, the last two remaining part of the supercontinent. The country and continent Australia and the country India. So back in time, this is not the actual map of India. Remember, we are thinking years ago. And since the planet Earth has been very dynamic, this part of the supercontinent where the modern day continent are, they don't look like the way they are now in terms of their distances. And as we said moments ago, when you look at the globes, they are separated by ocean. Yes, the blue is the ocean. But back in 200 million years ago, these two nations are located pretty close to the rest of the supercontinent. And allow me to put where they should be. All right, here we have, okay, Antarctica, Australia. Gonna put Australia there. You will see that Australia looks like it fits somewhere right there, right? So this way, and then here we have India, somewhere right there. India fits somewhere right there. Okay, now this is all what I have in terms of putting the what we call the supercontinent together. Right. So all these continents, Asia, Europe, are very close to each other many years ago. All right. Let me ask you this question. How are we doing so far? Would you tell me your level of understanding? There is one more big idea that I want to teach you. Oh wow, I got five there. Nice. Let me see who did it and who didn't. Did and didn't. Find out. So I'm still waiting for you. Oops, the planet. I bombed it. I'm still waiting. Please put your level of understanding. Okay. I can see. Yeah. Please. Oh, okay. Here we are at this point in time. So we have put up the supercontinent. together. Let's this is our representation of the supercontinent. They're very close. Now, because our goal is our question is how does the movement of the supercontinent affect the location, or let's say the distances of the different modern day continents. In other words, what we have now. All right, now, in a little while, after giving you a little bit of explanation and some thinking about this lesson, I'm going to allow you to watch a short video clip that will, I think, it will make these things more clearer, particularly if you're saying, okay, teacher, I'm kind of not getting it, huh? It's quite overwhelming. I know, I understand. As I told you, this is our new lesson, but hang on tight. We're getting in there. All right, now, so remember, we're thinking like a historian here. But let me tell you, according to scientists, according to them, let's now think like a scientist here. They have some evidence that will back up their claim that because of the movement of the earth, the different continents are now far apart. They have some evidence to support their claim that the continents back even more than 200 million years ago started becoming farther and farther apart. We are going to get to the very details of why in the next few days. Okay? As a matter of fact, you may be able to see some bit of explanation in the video clip. But we are going to focus our attention on that in the next lesson we have. Meanwhile, let's fix on this. The movement of this supercontinent cause the continents presently to be separated. This is when the sparks of the supercontinent began to type the word in the room. What happened to the supercontinent? I need you to put the word in the room at timestamp 141. Timestamp, yeah. They start to break apart, separate. And scientists said, according to the evidence, that they started to break apart at this time, 200 million years ago. They start to drift apart, to separate. All right? Because of the inside of the earth, there is a lot of movement. We will get into that in our next lessons. So hang on tight. If you could not wait, you will see that in the short video clip. All right? And keep that in mind, if you will. All right? They start breaking apart. So when they start breaking apart, this is what happened. I'm going to move the puzzle, the pieces away from each other. Yeah. Everyone, please take a look. When they start breaking apart about 200 million years ago, so they start to be separated. Yeah. And now, let us say, for instance, if you're going from Africa to America, you have to fly or take a boat. That will take many, many days. If you're going from Australia, let's say to Europe, oh, that's the longest flight that you can even imagine. If you're coming from, let's say, for example, if you're flying from London in Great Britain, in the United Kingdom, and you're going to Australia, it will take about 2 days. Yeah, that's how long. But in the past, there could be land bridges that animals can walk. We're going to get to that eventually. All right? But now, because they start breaking apart, at around, scientists speculate that. Hold on, let me get that one piece that I had a while ago. Oh, there you no. Theorize. Right. Yeah. Scientists again were using the word. They made a speculation. Type in the room the word once again. At times at 144. Waiting, waiting, waiting. Participation, participation, participation. Yeah, they made a speculation based on some evidence that they got that this time they start to break apart. So now, when you look at the globe, this continent are very far apart, Africa to Asia, and they're separated by waters. My example a while ago, if you're flying from London and going to Australia, give yourself 2 days on the plane. One of the longest flight that you can ever imagine. Yes. Mm-hmm. Unlike going to Mexico, it takes about 5 hours only. Yeah. See? Are you still with me? Level of understanding. Type in the room before I allow you to watch a short video clip. Five, we know it's so. You know what does 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 mean? Excellent. If you did not share your understanding level, do it now. All right. Excellent. I can see. Have we accomplished our goal? Have we answered, in a way, our question, by the way? Did we answer this question? Yeah, I guess so, right? Because of the movement, these parts of the supercontinent, they become far and far and far apart. And again, since Earth is dynamic, meaning always changing, they are still moving apart. You say, oh, teacher, would that mean that the travel time will be longer and longer? Possibly. It could be. Oh, it says I read the meeting. We're not done yet. We still have 5 more minutes. More than enough to learn from the clip. All right. Excellent. Okay. So let me stop the recording and allow you to view the short clip now.